So Karen, start that round of applause, please. Would you start a round of applause, please? All right, Laura, your turn will come. Start that, gets louder. Louder, louder, louder. We want the wonderful Mr. Sam. Come on!
Wow, this is really exciting. There's so many people here tonight, you know? Wow, you know, I've actually been hanging out here for about 2 hours watching the place fill up, and it's been really great seeing how many people came out. I can tell already that all of my friends are here, and then some, because I counted way more than 3 people. No, I'm just kidding. I have lots of friends, and a lot of them did turn up tonight. I always think it's funny when my friends come to watch me do stand-up, because they were there when I came up with all the jokes, you know? So for them, this is really just like a Sam Thomas clip show. They've heard that one before. Alright. The other reason this night is so exciting for me is that I've set a new personal record. Alright. I've been here 2 hours, and that's been the longest time I've ever spent at Pontoon without getting laughed at. Alright, I admire your commitment to my personal record, but that's okay. You can laugh. You can laugh all you want. I was thinking recently about how much backpackers annoy me. I don't understand. I just don't understand why they seem to insist on wearing tank tops at all times, even though I've seen the backpacks they use, and they're plenty big enough to fit a shirt with sleeves. Now, because of that, a normal non-backpacker like myself, a suitcaser, if you will, can't go to the gym without being in a tank top, without being mistaken for a backpacker, and being offered rides by like 100 motodops. You know, these guys see me and their eyes just light up. They're all thinking, wow, how did this backpacker make it all the way down to Mao Zedong Boulevard? They don't even deliver Happy Pizza out here. They all rolled up to me like, hey, take you back to the Riverside. $10 is okay. So, I hope you don't think that I'm purely discriminating on the basis of luggage here, okay? Just because you brought a backpack out to Cambodia does not necessarily make you a backpacker, okay? For example, if you came out to Cambodia to learn about its history and culture, you're a suitcaser. If you came out to Cambodia to learn about its cheap drugs and what they do to your brain, you're a backpacker. If your idea of adapting to the local culture is learning some Khmer and observing local customs, you're a suitcaser. If your idea of adapting to the local culture stops at buying and wearing an Angkor beer tank top, you are a backpacker. Like, oh, dude, we blend right in with the locals now. I look just like them. If you are white and you have dreadlocks, I'm sorry, if you're white and you have dreadlocks, you're a backpacker. There's nothing else for it. I was thinking about how backpackers are hated in every country. And in every country, it's considered completely acceptable to do so. Back in the day, this must have been exactly what it was like to hate gypsies. I think there's a powerful lesson about discrimination in here, you know? About hating someone you think is different from yourself. It was a mistake. on my part to think of this community of transient people who move from country to country in very insular little groups as being completely different from me. I mean, I'm sure that just like us, gypsies hate backpackers too. Alright, yeah, the mic is cutting out a little bit here. So, my brother sent me a brand of my initials for my birthday. It's pretty cool. It clips onto a Bic lighter, so you can use the lighter to heat it up, and then use that to monogram stuff. It's the perfect gift for the man who has everything, and who now wants to put his initials on everything. I'm having trouble thinking of what to use it on, though. I mean, it's hard to come up with possessions that I care enough about that I want them monogrammed, but not so much that I'm unwilling to scorch them with a lighter. I'd be willing to brand a lot of other people's possessions. But no, I'm just joking around. You know, I would never want to do anything to deface this beautiful country. I mean, as an American, I really feel like historically my countrymen have done enough damage here. It's an attitude actually that sets me from a Frenchman out here you may know. Frenchman you may know by graffiti tag Mekong. If you don't know Mekong, if you don't know graffiti tagging, it's a little like street art. You might say, well, it's less a form of street art than it is a form of using a permanent marker to scribble your nickname in public places. I do think graffiti is cool, though. Honestly, I do think graffiti can be really cool. I admire people for going out and risking getting in trouble just to stick it to the man. What I don't understand is why Mekong's idea of sticking it to the man is coming out to a third world country that his country used to colonize and then writing his name all over it. It's a little rude. It strikes me as a little rude. The other thing that baffles me about this guy is that he writes his tag using the Roman alphabet. The vast majority of the local people out here can't even read it. I don't understand how he imagines the people who know what it says out here. You know, does he think local people are being like, oh, Mekong. Hey, that's the name of the delta where I live. That's so cool. Thank you for reminding me. That's great. You know, I just think it's ridiculous. You know, we would all think it were ridiculous if a Cambodian kid moved to Paris and then wrote the River Seine all over the place in Khmer. What I really don't get about Mekong is why he can't just stick to writing his name in the bar of a guest house like a normal backpacker. Thank you.
And on the back of Mr. Sam Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. Hooray! Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent.